Will we see terrorist attacks, lone wolf attacks, as a result of the American and Israeli strikes on Iran? Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. In some ways, we may already have seen attacks in Canada and the United States based off of what has been happening in Iran. Joe Warmington reporting on the boxing club that was attacked, bullets shot through the windows, 17 bullets shot through the windows into the walls, and all because the owner of the boxing club, an Iranian activist here in Canada who has been denouncing the regime. In Austin, Texas, a man, Senegal native, not even an Iranian, but someone who is determined to support the Islamic Revolution, supported by the Ayatollahs in Tehran. He opened up on a nightclub in Austin, Texas. He was wearing a sweatshirt that said, "Property of Allah," and underneath a T-shirt with the Iranian Islamic Republic flag on it. So this is already happening, and it shouldn't be surprising. The American Department of Homeland Security issued a bulletin to law enforcement. Let me read out part of what it said. Although a large-scale physical attack is unlikely, Iran and its proxies probably pose a persistent threat of targeted attacks in the homeland and will almost certainly escalate retaliatory actions or calls to actions if reports of the Ayatollah's death are confirmed. Of course, that was confirmed on Saturday, hours after the bombing began. So after that, we've had these two attacks. Will we see more? Well, quite possibly. Jonathan Panikoff is a former senior intelligence officer with the United States government. He is now currently the Scowcroft Middle East Security Initiative Director at the Atlantic Council. He spoke to me the other day about what to expect, including cyber attacks as being at the forefront of this.
And so you could have a reaction in which they say, we're going to throw everything we got at it. Every ballistic missile we have will launch against Israel or even U.S. personnel in the region, U.S. bases. You could see a launch of asymmetric attacks, not just in the region, but more likely around the world. When we say asymmetric attacks, cyber attacks are the easier ones. It's terrorist attacks, which would be going back to Iran's old playbook from really 30 years ago. South Asia, Latin America, Africa, targeting U.S., Israeli, Jewish targets, have always been a part of Iran's playbook, at least as possible efforts to retaliate.
Iran has not been shy about using terror attacks in the past, whether through proxies like Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, or carrying them out themselves, and they may do it again. The regime is not gone in completion yet. Hopefully that comes soon. We've seen the hundreds and thousands of Iranian Canadians, Iranian Americans, Iranian Europeans dancing in the streets celebrating that the Ayatollah is gone, that this regime is potentially going to fall. But in the meantime, it's holding on, and while it struggles for its own survival, it will lash out in any way possible, and that may include terror attacks here at home. Drop us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.